Hi. This is a good day. There's wings on the table. Undisputed Chaos with various things from Buffalo Wings and Rings. Not to be confused with Buffalo Wild Wings, but Buffalo Wings and Rings.
I'm so excited for this.
I got Buffalo Extra Hot. You got a couple.
I have. All right, let me get the names right here. I looked it up so I would make sure I had the right thing. All right, this is Blueberry Chipotle Barbecue. Now I got an extra little thing of it because it soaked in really a lot at the table. So I asked her to get me another thing of it. But it is really good sauce that I was able to taste. COVID tongue.
And the thing in the middle, by the way, that we're eating on is Parmesan garlic aioli fries.
And those were really, really good. And then the other thing that I got is bourbon barbecue, which is a flavor that I get a lot.
I'm trying not to steal all the cheese.
But did in fact...
Here we go. That was challenging.
But did in fact wind up being...
That is a good sauce.
Yeah. This blueberry chipotle is a highly recommend.
I love...
So if you guys want to try that...
Oh, I will definitely take one of these.
I will not take one of those.
And by the way, I haven't dipped into it yet. Buffalo Wings and Rings has one of the best blue cheeses out there.
I'll save Matt's for last so I can try Mom's too.
I'm also going to give a shout out to our local Buffalo Wings and Rings because I literally just got over COVID.
I'm trying to cut it off for you there.
Why you're hearing some coughs here and there. When we went in, I told her that I had just gotten over COVID and that I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to taste because my tongue wasn't working. And so I had her bring me out. I asked her if she would bring me out some sauces, and she actually brought me out some sauces and helped me choose things that I was actually going to be able to taste and enjoy. So that was shout out to Riley.
Riley was her name. Yeah.
Riley at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lawrenceburg. I guess Greendale.
Oh my god. That's one done flat.
Trying to cut this piece off for Biz to try here. Alright, maybe that's what we want to do. That's I'm going to do that one-handed. That's the other flavor you didn't get.
If you ever have them in another video, you should definitely have their atomic wings. Oh.
Yeah, we'll do that as like a challenge. There was a lot of sickness in the palate, as you can hear, this week, so I didn't want to go too crazy with that, including myself.
If you remember that ghost pepper wing I brought you was from Wings and Rings.
That is true. And I didn't remember it being overwhelming. The appetizer in the middle is a basic, like, it just had like Parmesan, some aioli in there. Good fries, especially when you eat them there. I oven baked them, and they're better than they would have been if I microwaved them, but it's still reheated. But as an appetizer, I would probably put that as a solid 7.
Oh yeah, they did a really good job with the parm because it's not your. We're not talking like out of the shaker parm here. We're talking this was real Parmesan cheese. It was really good. Matt really did a nice job.
You want some of that, Viv?
I mean, the day that we went was the first day that I was even allowed out of the house.
Right.
And he was really catering to me, helping me be able to really enjoy my...
I'm a little down the wrong tube myself there.
Yeah, I love that blueberry chipotle.
Isn't that delicious?
When I had that was when we went to Biz's birthday last year before we hit the movie.
That's a brand new sauce. It just says on their website it's a brand new sauce. They just came out with that.
I think it might be they bring back yearly thing. 'Cause I remember having this before.
Well, Either way, it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
I think that
I can really only eat 4 or 5 myself, so. But the bourbon is really good too. That bourbon barbecue. That's bourbon barbecue. It's one of my favorite sauces.
Did you try this one already?
There we go.
I did.
I had the piece down the throat, like what happened to me during the blazing challenge there.
I think my favorite was the first one I tried.
The bourbon barbecue was the first one that.
Their onion rings, I would classify as average. I think Buffalo Wild Wings has the best onion rings and sauce ever. That would be my 10. This is slightly above average, and I would go with a 6. And they have no dip with it either.
I think that's fair for these.
The thing that makes me sad about that, is the fact that there's no dip. I actually really like their onion rings. We are backwards on the onion rings. I like their onion rings better. I love them when they're breaded like this.
I just prefer the B-Dubs batter.
Yeah, he likes them battered and I like them breaded. But I'm always kind of sad because I wish they had some kind of a cool sauce to go with them. And B-Dubs has that really brilliant
The
sauce.
Southwest Ranch. One of the best. The
Which
best.
we basically generally have in our fridge at all times.
Because of that.
Have to get a second opinion.
Like I said, I can really.
They're basic buffalo wings with the extra hot. I put them at probably a 7.5. B-Dubs does this better. Their wings kind of dry out a little bit, and this was before I reheated them. It was kind of that way. They're still very good. Much better than like pizzeria wings or.
I will say that, and I don't know if this is just because of how their management is or what, but I consistently get better service at Wings and Rings than I do at Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's true.
And that is consistent across the board.
When we went on my birthday, I was sat at the kitchen seat, which everyone knows is the worst possible seat, but I still had surprisingly good service.
Yeah, we always get really excellent service at Wings and Rings.
What's
But
the last?
I'll be honest with you, the last couple of times I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings, the last 2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't remember having a good experience at any of the times.
I think their food's a little bit better, but their service has slipped a lot.
They're a bit overrated. And they let it go to their head.
Yeah, I think that may be true. And I'm not going to say that I don't like them. I absolutely love. They have some of the best burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese curds.
Holy cow, their cheese curds rule. But what I'm saying is that there's something to be said for both.
No. I agree with that.
And one of these times, we're going to definitely do, when I get my taste buds back, burgers from Wings and Rings as well, because they also have some very excellent burgers. And you'd be hard pressed to find a better salad than a Wings and Rings salad. There are some really good salads there.
There's a lot of good things happening there. And their wings are quite good. I'm not trying to diss on them. I'm just saying if it's head to head for me, Wild Wings goes a little bit higher. I think their sauces.
The food, anyway. Yeah.
Their sauces are a little bit bolder and have a little bit more flavor.
Although
that's quite a
this
good sauce.
I like that blueberry chipotle.
ranch.
I like that blueberry chipotle one the best. I think that would have to be a 9. I'd give that one about a 7. And then that one a 5 or a 6.
This is one of my favorites. I get this a lot. This is probably an 8. This is easily a 9.
Oh,
this
yeah.
blueberry barbecue, you guys are killing it on that one. Ask Matt, I tried that yesterday. I was like, you gotta try this. It's delicious.
And their blue cheese is definitely like a 9 for the dip too. It's
So,
like a house made. There's a lot of
Mhm.
big chunks in there. It's got great flavor. I like it a lot.
I think that they're making their own sauces. I do.
Oh, and this is good for a fried dip too.
I can imagine, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of good things from there. Chris and I will definitely get some atomic wings from there, and
Oh yeah, man.
I get
give it a
Lenny in
go.
on that too.
Yeah.
If he'll do it.
We gotta have like a gallon or two ready for that.
gallon of hot sauce for him to drink.
I mean,
That'll be
milk.
what you meant.
The atomics are made with ghost peppers.
I know. It's,
I,
okay, I know.
I love them.
Matt'll just eat them like they're candy and.
All right, well, we'll finish this up. Like, subscribe, check out Buffalo Wings and Rings. They're quite good. A lot of good things there, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.